Our next success story is Mr. Andre Faul.
All right, welcome. Can everybody hear me okay? Loud enough? All right. So my name is Andre Faul. Me and my wife, sitting over there, we manage a 100-acre regenerative farm up in Henry County, Kentucky. Been farming now for, about 7 years total. We started just doing some meat chickens. I guess I can. Do I click forward, or you guys do it for me? Okay, I got you. There we go. Located in Henry County. Started in 2017. Wife and I are full-time farmers on the farm. We do broilers. We're getting back into layers now. Thanksgiving turkeys, hogs, grass-fed beef, all using a regenerative pasture-based model. All of our animals are on pasture all the time. And then we also manage a barn wedding venue. We have a tobacco barn that we renovated, and we do weddings and events. We do farm-to-table dinners as well, and host some chefs and do farm-to-table dinners in there. So, and then my collaboration with Kentucky State is the saltwater shrimp production system that we first started in 2018 as a sort of proof of concept system, and then restarted it restarted the process in 2020, put up a building dedicated to it, and then started producing again in 2021 for that part of the business. So, as the previous speakers mentioned, small farms, you need to diversify your product line as much as you can. Being dependent on one product solely, it's a lot of risk, and if that market that you're selling to goes under, then your whole farm can go under. So having different enterprises and different products to support your farm is really critical. Sorry. The main focus of the talk is on the shrimp system, because that is my work with Kentucky State predominantly. As I mentioned, we started in 2018 with a land grant program. Through the land grant program, I was able to get a grant to purchase the first 2 tanks that I have, a blower and a couple other pieces of equipment. And I just set it up in our hay barn. Produced about 450 pounds of shrimp that year. Kentucky State helped us get our first group of shrimp in there, so they essentially took them through the nursery phase, and then they brought them out to us, and we raised them until they were ready to sell, and moved them to restaurants and some individual customers at the farmers market. 2020, we built a building dedicated just to the shrimp, fully insulated. We can do year-round production in there. And since 2021, we've been producing anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 pounds of shrimp. So not a massive amount, but it all fits in within the whole farm system on our farm. And we use our existing marketing channels for our other products to push our shrimp as well. This is the current facility. This was when it was still being constructed, although there was some shrimp in the back there. A Quonset hut building that we put up ourselves. Me and one other guy put it up. We have some insulation in there, can accommodate 7 tanks really. A wood pellet stove is used to heat it. I've got a water heater that runs PEX lines into each tank, and then through heat exchange just heats the water. Since we've built this building, we've had some issues with in the insulation in there getting wet and sagging and coming loose, but that's an ongoing issue that we're still trying to manage and figure out. So some pictures of the construction, definitely not OSHA approved, but we got it done. The scaffolding being ratchet strapped to the sides, and the Jeep and the tractor. Yeah, it was a mess, but we got it done. Let's see. So just a little bit about our existing sales channels, where we sell direct to consumer through farmers market and online sales. We have a website where folks can order all of our products. We do home deliveries on Wednesdays. My wife does that every Wednesday, so when we get back to the farm today, we're going to finish packing all the orders for tomorrow. We also have a couple wholesale accounts with some restaurants mainly in Louisville and just outside Louisville, and then we have a CSA partnership that we work with 2 other farms to provide bi-weekly boxes of produce and meat, milk, bread, all kinds of stuff for folks to purchase. And as I mentioned, we offer home delivery. We also ship our products with UPS, UPS ground shipping. So the shrimp enterprise on our farm serves multiple purposes. Firstly, my background is in marine aquaculture. I used to work down in Miami. I went to University of Miami and got my aquaculture degree down there. And I worked at a commercial fish farm down there. So coming back to Kentucky, I was eager to get back into aquaculture, and I found Kentucky State. Dr. Ray has been a great resource over at the aquaculture school. So working with them, we've been able to get this thing going. And because it's such a unique product, it creates really great exposure for our farm through different media sources, and then just general interest from customers because it's such a unique thing. It's also a great way to get your foot in the door at restaurants, because you can offer a fresh, never frozen, same-day harvested product or shrimp product to them. They love the high quality. And once you're in the door, then you can try to sell them on the other stuff that you produced as well: chicken, pork, beef, whatever else it is. So there's many benefits to the shrimp, aside from just selling the product. It really puts our farm on the map, gets people interested. As I mentioned, we established our relationship with KSU in 2018. They've been a great resource to have throughout the years. With any questions that I have, water testing, if I have issues with the tanks, I just send a sample to them. They have all the equipment to test all the different parameters that can help me out. We collaborate and share data on different projects. And as I mentioned, we work closely with Dr. Ray to promote aquaculture in the state. Dr. Ray is working really hard to promote Kentucky aquaculture and just bring more aquaculture and fish farming to the state. And so whatever we can do to help, we're always there to promote aquaculture wherever we can. Just to finish, specifically challenges with the shrimp, hybrid biofloc system is what we use. We culture bacteria, beneficial bacteria, along with the shrimp. Becomes challenging when you're at higher densities. Maintaining adequate water temperature during the cooler months continues to be a challenge. The cost of electricity, wood pellets to heat the place, cost of everything is going up. So restaurant sales fluctuate because chefs move on they they tend to, they don't stay at one place for too long. At least it's been my experience. And then offering consistent product throughout the year. We're exploring freezing some of the shrimp so we can sell longer throughout the year. But yeah, aside from the shrimp challenges, there's obviously other other challenges with running a small farm. But we find a lot of joy in it. My wife and I. It's nice to be able to work with her every day, and we don't get tired of each other yet. So I guess hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, we find a lot of joy in it. We're very grateful to have Kentucky State here as such a great resource, and we look forward to a long-term relationship with them. So any questions? Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Besides yourself and your wife?
No, it's just me and my wife, and then my dad will help when he can, but predominantly it's me and my wife, yeah.
And then what breed of shrimp is this?
This is Pacific white leg shrimp. Vaname is the scientific name, but it's the most, whenever you go to a restaurant, grocery store, that's what you're buying. That's the most widely produced or farmed shrimp in the world. So anything that's imported from China, India, Thailand, Vietnam, it's all Vaname. Yeah.
And then your aquaculture system is recycling the water?
Correct. It's a water reuse system. So we reuse, the only water we lose is through if we have spills or evaporation, and then we just add back some fresh water. So we add fresh water, and then we mix in a salt mix that was developed by Kentucky State. We used to use a pre-mixed salt, but to mix it ourselves and just buy the individual components saved us about 50% of the cost. So.
And because you have this kind of control over the product, is it eligible for some such certification as, sustainable or organic?
That is something I've been looking into. There's several certifications for seafood. I'm sure it would qualify. I really haven't delved too far into it. I'm sure Dr. Ray will be able to speak more to that. But there's a global GAP certification, which is essentially for seafood, high animal welfare, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm sure we would qualify because we have so much control over everything in their environment. Yeah.
And then my last question is, last year at this conference, I heard somebody cornering Mr. Shell out in the hallway about promoting more policies for aquaculture. In the past year then, have you been supported in that way by the KDOA?
Yeah, I mean, Kentucky State is helping me now with marketing our products, getting into some more wholesale markets. Aquaculture is still somewhat, at least when it comes to shrimp farming, there's not a lot of it, so there's not a lot of set rules and regulations for it, and so we're kind of we're doing the best we can in following the rules that are there, and then just kind of using our best judgment for the rest. So yeah, I think the longer we do it, we do get more support. And now with Dr. Ray being the chair of the aquaculture department, his focus is really on promoting aquaculture in the state. So I think it'll just improve from here on out. Yeah.
We have one more question here.
So what is the smallest quantity that you sell, and what's price range on it?
Yeah, so we sell by the pound. We also do 5-pound increments, but for our large, which is a 16 to 20 count shrimp, is $20 a pound retail. We've got some jumbos every now and again, but we do predominantly large, mediums and larges. So $18 a pound for medium, and $20 a pound for larges. And we usually harvest them same day, either the day before or same day they are delivered. Yeah. So, do you have a question, sir?
Just harvest time from start to finish.
Yeah, it's about 3.5 to 4 months. You can get them to size in 3 months if you get warm water temp. Yeah, the cooler temps slow them down a bit. Yeah, so, but thank you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you.